everyone. Welcome to Demo Day for batch 988. Let's give them a massive round of applause for this beautiful 6 months together. Amazing. So before we get started, we acknowledge the traditional owners of country throughout Australia, recognize their continuity, connection to land, waters, and culture. We pay our respect to the elders past, present, and emerging. So before we show you what you really want to see, which are the project of the people that you love or the rest of your batch, I'll have Anaïs telling you a bit more about the Wagon, or course.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. So we're going to start first. Since 2013, Le Wagon has been providing the students with the necessary skill sets to future-proof their careers. And we have a teaching of excellence. We have lots of good reviews on Course Report and Switch Up. If you're interested in checking the reviews, though, for the campus in Melbourne, check out Google. And we have a global community of 45 cities around the world. Also, we're very focused on practice and product. Lots of applications built. And that makes us a worldwide community, right? And we're going to start first with web dev. I'm going to start with the outline of the bootcamp. So first we have like 4 phases. You're going to be mainly focused on the phase 1 and 2, which is the foundations, learning programming, UI design, front end. And you're going to have the chance to pitch a project in teams, which is pretty cool. This is what we're going to actually witness today, the final result of that beautiful effort. And here are the next intakes for this web dev batch. Well, no, for the coming web development bootcamp. And we have full-time and part-time. So these are the dates for the next Melbourne batches, okay? I'm going to give you a couple minutes in the next slide to download the syllabus. We have full-time and part-time, like I said. Full-time is Monday to Friday, 9 till 6 p.m. And part-time Tuesday and Thursday evenings and Saturdays till 5 p.m. So, yeah, you can scan this if you're interested and you want to download the syllabus. Yeah.
Sorry, we're going to get the YouTube team a bit of time to scan this.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was too fast.
Perfect.
Then I'm going to go into data science. And, this is the outline pretty much. And pretty similar to the web dev. The only difference here is that you're going to spend most of your time learning data science, which is the phase 2. And this is all decision science, machine learning, deep learning. And same as web dev, you're going to have the chance to pitch a project in teams. Same demo, sort of same process as here. And same, I'm going to give you a couple minutes so you can download the syllabus. Same, the courses are part-time or full-time. So full-time, same, Monday to Friday, 9 till 6 p.m. And part-time, Saturday, Tuesday and Thursday evening, till 5 p.m. And Saturdays till 5, yeah. And also, if you're interested in part-time, this is a really good opportunity to keep a job and do the bootcamp on the side.
Just like our students did.
Yes. And these are our next intakes. And if you have any questions or you're not sure of a career change, you can always contact our admissions manager, Paul. He's in charge of the admissions in Bali in Australia. And you can book a call with him scanning this QR code. And if you have any questions or you want to check out all the courses as well, just go to our website.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Anaïs.
Thank you, everyone.
Let's give her a big round of applause. All right. So tonight we are gathering because it's the end of a very long journey for 22 students that have been with us learning. And, come rain and shine, I've been there on Tuesday, Thursday evenings, and Saturdays. So that's dedication, because 6 months is a long time, even though it just flies by. And we're just so proud of what they are presenting today. So we hope that you are very excited to discover what they coded as teams for the past 5 weeks. And so today, to co-MC with me, I have none other than Tom, one of their main teachers. So let's welcome him to the stage. What are we seeing today, Tom?
So today we are going to be seeing the culmination of about 6 months in terms of the full course of coding, but the applications that you'll be seeing this evening will be the culmination of learning front-end, back-end, databasing, and all that other wonderful tech stuff in 6 different projects that have taken 2 months to build. So yeah, really excited to get into it.
Same.
So, why don't we get started?
Let's do it.
So there's a couple of dogs in the audience. I'm not talking about my friends at the front there. There's literally a couple of dogs here in the audience that are roaming around here, and they've been barking earlier on. I'm going to set it off with Stephanie, Ben, Emily, and Chen with Bar's best friend. So give it up.
Hey, Em.
Hey, Steph.
Oh, hi, Taco. How you been?
Yeah, good. Oh, I've been having an issue trying to find a dog-friendly location for Taco and her birthday party coming up, but it's so hard to find, yeah.
Oh, no. Actually, now that I think of it, I've been using this app called Bar's Best Friend to take Luna out on the weekends.
All right.
It's quite great. You can find, like, dog-friendly establishments. I have it on my phone. Do you want to check it out?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Let's see what options. Maybe we can find something for the party. Yeah, so it's quite great.
Yeah, it looks like there's a few places I haven't even heard of.
Yeah, the cool part, too, is, like, you can kind of, like, filter it through a map, too. Do you know what kind of vibe you're looking for the party? Like maybe a cafe or, you know, like a beach?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe a bar
Yeah.
with a big outdoor area for the puppies to run around.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Let's see what options they have. Now that I think about it, I think there are quite a few places that I think would be perfect for the party. Let me check on my favorites and see if anything kind of like stands out.
Oh, Rebel looks a bit chic.
Yeah, let's check it out. It's in Preston.
Yeah, it looks good. Oh, but it doesn't look like there's an outdoor area.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what other options they have. What about the Rainbow Hotel?
Yeah, it looks promising already. There's an outdoor area on the photo.
Yep, and it's in Fitzroy. I heard that area is kind of cool.
Yeah, a bit hip.
Yeah, it looks like there's an outdoor area, and it looks like people really like it.
Yeah.
Do you want to see how far it is? Maybe we can check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Oh, I mean, it's only 15 minutes. You want to go now?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah,
Suss it out.
right.
Wow, that place was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it was so great. Do you think it's a good spot for the party?
Yeah, definitely. Look, they gave her a little flower necklace.
So cute. I love how they gave her a water bowl, too.
Yeah, I didn't see that on there, though, so I wasn't really expecting it.
Oh, that's true. You know what? We should leave a review to allow people that that's a feature that they have.
Yeah, definitely. Give back to the community.
Definitely. Taco had fun. Perfect. Oh, I'm so glad that we found a spot for Taco's party.
Oh, I am too. It takes a lot of stress out.
Yeah, it's so hard to find places that are dog friendly nowadays.
Yeah.
So happy that we were able to use Bar's Best Friend.
Excellent. So let's move on to the next one. This one is about reimagining your street. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Angus, Priyanka, Sean, and Amit with Downtown AI.
Hey Sean, how you doing? How's the Arvo going? You're looking a little down.
Yeah, hey Angus. Yeah, to be honest, like I've been feeling a bit disappointed recently. Every time I look out the window, all I see is dilapidated buildings, grimy footpaths, traffic jams for miles. It's just a bit depressing.
Oh, Sean, that's really sad to hear. Hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, it sure is.
You know, when I'm feeling a little bit down, especially about, you know, the dusty, dirty city that we're in, I open up this app called Downtown Vision. It's pretty cool.
Oh, what does it do?
Well, it's pretty sick. Basically, you just take an existing urban environment that you might happen to be dealing with, and you just reimagine it using machine learning.
That sounds awesome. Can you show me?
Yeah, no worries. And it's pretty straightforward. All we do is like punch in an address, select an image, select some options, and you know, off we go. 161 Guy Mia Bay Road. That's the one, right? Does this one look familiar to you, Sean?
That's definitely it. What about that third photo?
Okay, let's go with it. And what sort of options are you thinking?
Okay, maybe some park space, street furniture, pedestrians. Is that a custom option we can have?
There are some custom options. We can enter whatever we like. What are you thinking?
All I'm feeling a dog park with lots of trees.
Okay, love that. Very relevant. Okay, so we just hit be inspired, and it does take a little while, so you'll just have to bear with me, Sean.
How does it work?
Oh, great question. So we take the photo of the street and then we use stable diffusion machine learning and reimagine it based on the prompts that you've given us. So it looks like it's just coming up now. It looks pretty interesting. As you can see, we've got the old image here, which is a pretty barren, empty lot. And now I've got this reimagined version with a cute little park, little footpath. It's pretty interesting. I think what we can do now is we can just save it and post it to the feed. Let's do that. There's also an option to make it private if we'd like. So back on the homepage, we've got our post that we just generated, Sean, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so we can also look at a whole heap of other posts here. There's some pretty interesting ones. I think, look at this Halloween house, absolutely crazy. That's a wild one, Hudson. Let's have a look at this one that Amelia's created. Pretty interesting. Quite similar to your one, pretty empty lot, but it looks like she's added this funky little playground to it. How cool.
Oh, that's exciting. I think the city planning department should see this.
Yeah. I think it'd be really cool to, maybe forward the link to people in the planning department. They might, get inspired by what they're seeing here. They might realize the full potential of what they can do with their city. But anyway, let's have a look and see what else Amelia's created. Oh yeah, so she's a bit of an active user. Another post here, let's take a look at it. Interesting. So it looks like she started with this construction site and added an Italian-looking restaurant. It's pretty sick.
Nice. Can we add a comment there?
Yeah, we sure can. What do you reckon we should add?
I reckon Bellissimo is fitting.
Yes, let's go with that. Too easy. And you can also see here, Sean, that we've got a map showing the post by Amelia. And let's have a look at some of the other ones. Maybe we'll have a look at this one here in Marrickville. This one also looks pretty similar. Interesting. So I think they started with a empty lot and, they've also added a cafe, which is pretty cool. That's pretty much it, Sean. I hope you're feeling a little bit better and a bit inspired about, the city at the moment. Yeah.
Feeling a little bit more inspired. Thanks so much for showing me. I loved it. Where do I sign up?
I'll send you the link. Cheers.
So cool, so cool. AI is definitely taking over. Cool. We're going to be moving on right to the next group now, which is going to be an assets app that's going to be focused on tracking assets. It's essentially a one-stop shop. So introducing Viet, Euclides, and Norong with Tracked.
Hey, Euclides, how's it going, man? How's your investments going, man? I know it's a little bit rough right now with stocks and crypto going downhill.
Yeah, it's a good chance to invest right now. The thing is, I'm in crypto right now as well, just like you.
Yeah.
And man, it's been so hard to manage everything. I need to check one broker here, one broker there. It's tough, it's hard.
All right. So you're always constantly changing between your exchanges and your brokers or whatnot,
yes,
right?
Exactly, yeah.
And let me put you onto something that's crazy, man. So I came across this app, right? It's called Track. It tracks literally all stocks and all cryptos, and you can add in your own amounts and everything like that as well. It has been absolutely life-changing, let me tell you,
really?
right? Yeah, man, let me put you on. So I'm going to show you a brief rundown, right? So here's the app, right? So this is I've been using it for quite a while. It's kind of life-changing. So, a basic rundown of it. So I have a section where it kind of shows you my portfolio values at this current time. So it is utilizing real-time data. So I'm always up to date with everything, right?
Nice.
I have a little section that shows me how much I spent on on my investments,
You
and
like your deposits, yeah.
yeah. And then I've also have like this little profit and loss section here as well. So it looks like I'm not doing that well. It's I'm still I'm in the red, right? I'm
Yeah.
negative a little bit. And then like down here, it gives you like a very good breakdown of like all my transactions, and I can see like what's kind of dragging my portfolio down. So I can see here Ethereum is going down, more Ethereum going down. Nvidia looks like they're not doing too well as well. So that's just kind of
Yeah,
it's
nice.
just
And how, if you buy more stuff, how can you add to your portfolio?
oh man, it's super easy to do, man. All you gotta do is click on to add asset, and then you can search for your specific asset. So say, for example, I just bought some Polkadot recently. So I search for dot. Oh, look at this. It gives me the current price at this point in time as well. And I bought about 23 Polkadots. So I'm going to add that into my portfolio, go back to my dashboard. Sometimes it takes a bit of fun. But yeah, look at this.
Oh,
Looks
that's
like
awesome, man.
yeah, it's awesome. It's great stuff. I can also have like a light and dark mode as well if need be. You know, sometimes I like to be a little bit emo in my room.
Yeah, I know.
My losses with my portfolio and whatnot, man. But yeah,
Oh, that's
it's super,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, man, send me the link, and maybe if you want to give me a hand just to set up my account, maybe I don't know if I need to send a lot of docs. I don't know how
No,
hard it is to
absolutely,
create an
man.
account.
Yeah, I'll send you the link right now, man.
Okay, how do I do?
All right. First of all, you just gotta have like a sign in. You gotta sign up.
Thank God.
Create a
Just let me see how it looks like, you know?
Yeah, so we have the front page where it kind of shows you like the top 10 cryptos, top 10 stocks.
Oh, nice. Nice. You can track literally everything
Yeah.
here. Oh, super cool, man.
Finance news if you want to keep up to date with the markets.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna read this later. All right. Okay, let's go.
So you're gonna get if you just click onto your if you want to create a new portfolio, right? There's a button right there. Just click on new portfolio. You can name your portfolio.
Okay, so let's get rich, man.
Oh damn, we're gonna get rich, all right.
All right. Okay. Let me
And
add
you
my
search for your
Bitcoin.
assets, yeah.
Just bought a Bitcoin, one Bitcoin.
You bought one Bitcoin, damn, you baller, bro.
Yeah, I got a few Ethereums as well.
Nice, 3 Ethereum.
Yeah, and they stocks. Do I need to do anything different or just here?
I think you will mention that you got some Amazon or Apple, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yes. So if you click onto your dashboard, it'll give you like a quick overview of your whole portfolio.
Oh, nice, man.
Transactions at the bottom, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, like I said, a one-stop shop for everything, man. Like it tracks your crypto and your stocks all in one place. Perfect.
Awesome. Super handy. Thanks for that, man.
And no worries, man.
I'm definitely not going to have any issues with my assets now after that. Great stuff. Amazing. So the next application is quite an important subject. It's about sex education, because safe is sexy. So introducing Adam, Zeni, Dimitri, and Ruben with Snuffed.
Hi, I'm Adam. We'll come to these guys in a second. Just a little bit of audience participation at first. Who here can physically clap their hands? Awesome. How many of you actually have the clap? All right, that's about right. Well, statistically, one of you is lying. So 1 in 25 Australians actually have the clap, and many more that don't know about it. And for some of you, it's not your first rodeo either. So that brings us to a really interesting question about why people get STIs and how they contract them. And a lot of that has to do with not being sexually safe and not being prepared and other things. But the one thing that you might have taken away out of the pandemic is that viruses spread really, really quickly. and that you have to be safe and you have to be socially responsible and you have to kind of do a bit of due diligence to make sure that you aren't at a risk to others and yourself. So here's the scenario that you might come up against. I certainly have. If you meet someone, when they tell you, things are going well, you're on your second date, you're having a good time, and then the third date, great, things are getting steamy. Nothing kind of takes it from like smolder to shoulder when someone says, hey, by the way, I've got chlamydia. It makes it awkward. It's an awkward conversation that people don't want to have because there's a stigma attached to it, and so people think that you get around. And rarely, if you ever talk to someone and you say, I have chlamydia, their reaction is not like, oh my God, yes, like, gotta catch 'em all. Like, you don't go out of your way to talk to people about it because of the fear of what other people might say. So one solution to that is to kind of break down that stigma, normalize it, make those conversations easy, and that has led us to Snuffed. So we'll see it in action.
Hey Doc, you got my results?
Hey Dimitri, sure do. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, you know what? I need to give you a token so that you can link this to my Snuffed account, don't I?
Yeah, that would be great.
All right.
And then what I'll do is I'll upload your results to Snuffed, and then you'll be able to see them there, and you can share them with whoever you want.
Great. I've got a token. You ready?
Yep, spit it out.
It's 484 307 20.
Perfect. And could I get your date of birth?
It's the 4th of November, 11, 1993.
Amazing. So I remember we took this test 3 days ago on the 25th, and I regret to inform you, but you do have gonorrhea. You do have chlamydia.
Oh no.
But we also tested for hepatitis B and C, and you're negative on both of those.
That's
So
a relief.
2 out of 4, not bad. Because of that, I'd like you to come back in about a week just to have a follow-up and just see how you're going, and we can retest then as well.
But what does this mean? Like,
So what I'll do is I'll put your results in, and I'll make sure we give you the correct prescription, and you can take those over the entire course that you have, chlamydia and gonorrhea, and they should be treated within 7 days.
Okay.
So that's why I'd like to get you back in 7 days. So I'll just fill this out quickly. Perfect. Okay, so just confirming you'll be back within a week, and I'll give you a prescription shortly.
Okay. Well, thanks,
You
Doc.
should now see the results in your Snuffed account.
Great. I have a tough phone call to make. Okay. Let's see, my results. Yep, that's that. Where is Zenny? Are you there, Zenny?
Yeah, I'm here, Richard. How's it going?
Hey, so about catching up this Friday, I've unfortunately had some bad news. I have gonorrhea and chlamydia, but I don't have Hep B or C. What I'll do is actually I
say that I know so much about him. Yeah, to be honest, I can't say that I know so much about him. To be honest, is it treatable or how does that work?
Well, the doc said about 7 days should be good to go. He'll check it again then. But what I'll do is I will. I have this. There's this app called Snuffed that I could easily just send you what the doctor has prescribed me with all the details, so you can be sure that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'll quickly just share a result with you. Oh yeah. Quickly just share the result with you, and then I'm going to send you a text. Did you get it?
Sounds good.
Can you?
Let's see. Yep.
So yeah, there's all the information. But you know, it's still, you know, if you want to catch up on Friday, still, I'd love that. But if not, I totally understand.
Oh, this is really cool. I've never heard about this, actually. But you know, SIP is the new sexy. So I'd love to take a rain check on my dates and looking forward to see you very soon.
Save is the new sexy. Awesome. I'll see you this Friday. Oh, no, I won't. In 7 days' time, I will see you.
Well, we all know where to go if we need some advice there. Let's go on to the next group. We've got 2 more groups left. So this one is all about space and tree saving all in one. Introducing Demi, Yatin, and Stephen with the pattern place. So give it up.
Hey, Stephen, what you doing?
Hey, Demi, how's it going? I'm just working on a shirt at a friend's store, and they really liked it. They wanted the same shirt, but they wanted a different collar on it, so I'm just looking through all the instructions here to see if I can find another collar for it.
Oh, that looks pretty annoying to go through all those papers.
It is, but it's kind of what I've always done, and it's not too bad. Do you have a better way of doing things?
Actually, yes. I found a website called The Pattern Place, where you can purchase patterns from the creators you already know and love, and you can store your purchases all in one place. You can still find all the relevant information of difficulty levels and fabric information and all the sizing information that you need as well.
Oh, well, I mean, that looks pretty cool, but I've already got kind of my own way of organizing things. I've got a folder on my computer, it's got a PDF, it's kind of got everything organized the way I like it. Is this that much better?
Well, the Pattern Place actually offers you interactive instructions, so you don't have to print out all that paper.
Really? What are those? Does it make it that much easier for me? Can you show me?
Yeah, so when you purchase a pattern, you get access to your interactive instructions, so you can easily flick through them on your phone and save space in your sewing room.
Oh, well, the collar on that top looks all right. Yeah, the collar on that one looks like it might fit the shirt.
You can access all the instructions in one spot as well.
Yeah, it does look really nice. I love that it has all the instructions. You can just scroll through it. You don't need to hunt through a giant PDF for the one you want. But we're starting from the bodice, and I don't really need all of that. I'll just have to one of the collar options.
So I actually used this pattern the other day, and I took the collar out to put it onto a different shirt. So I've pre-saved it here, where I can just go into the instructions and add it onto another area.
Yeah, no, I really like that, but I'm not really feeling the Peter Pan collar. I think there were some other collars at the back there. Can I have a look at the tie collar instead?
Fair enough. This app will also allow you to create multiple different copies and still have access to your original instructions.
All right, well, I guess that solves my problem. I don't even need these anymore then. Oh, well, thank you. All right, well, I guess I'll be using this website from now on. Can you send me the link later?
Absolutely.
We're unfortunately down to our last group, which is a shame. But I'm sure they'll have something special. So, for the love of roots, introducing Claire, Thomas, Archie, and Gurmuk with Roots.
Hey, Claire.
So good to have you join our share house. How are you settling in?
Yeah, wonderfully. Thanks for helping me move.
That's okay. Hey, I noticed that you had a little planter box when I was moving your stuff in. Were you planning on setting that up in the garden?
Yeah, 100%. Planning on getting into gardening, eh?
Oh, so you're pretty new to it then?
Absolutely.
Yeah, sick. Well, we take gardening pretty seriously in this household. We actually use this really cool website called Roots to manage everything. Do you mind if I show it to you?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Let's have a look.
Yeah, nice. Pretty nice, eh? Thank you.
Oh, it looks pretty flash.
Yeah, it's really fun. The whole aesthetic's very fun. So shall we add your bed in?
Yeah, fully.
Yeah. Were you just planning on setting up in the back garden?
Yeah, I reckon. Back
Yeah.
garden sounds good.
Easy. So we can add a new bed in. Maybe we'll call it Tom's Cool Planter Box. Easy. Did you have any idea what you wanted to plant in it?
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe growing some onions.
Oh yeah, onions are yummy, but they're not really in season right now. What we can do though, is we can add them in as an autumn crop because they grow in autumn. I reckon probably 6 would fit in your planter box, and they usually take about 14 weeks to harvest.
Yeah, too
And
easy.
then we can pick a fun emoji because we like having fun.
Mm.
Amazing. So we can plant those when autumn rolls around. Did you maybe want to plant something that's in season right now?
Yeah, but I'm not really sure what to choose.
Oh, well, funny you should mention that. You actually get seasonal recommendations based on the season. Does anything in this seasonal list jump out to you?
Yeah, 100%. I reckon maybe those tomatoes look good.
Yeah, tomatoes are yummy. Let's get some of those. I reckon probably 6 would fit in your bed as well. And they usually, I think, take about 16 weeks to mature. Let's pick a fun emoji again. There's the tomato. And we can save that. Should we maybe go to Bunnings now and then we can get some seedlings in the bed?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, fantastic. Cool, great Bunnings trip. Glad we got those seedlings in the garden today.
So
Very efficient
true.
of us.
Yeah.
Maybe we can plant those now. Amazing.
Excellent. Oh, look at that. Is that a little info icon?
Yeah, it is. So if you click on it, it will give you some advice about how to take care of your seedlings now that they're in the garden.
Too good.
Yeah. And now if we go back to our garden page, we can, whoop. We can see your tomatoes are planted in the garden. How good.
So good. I can see this little progress bar. What's all that about?
So that basically lets you know how long until your crop will be ready to harvest.
Okay. So it looks like those cucumbers looking about ready to harvest.
Well, they're actually zucchinis,
Okay,
but
yep,
close
cool.
enough.
Cool.
Yeah, they are ready to harvest. I might actually pull them out this afternoon. So let's just hit harvest on them and we can think about what we want to put in there for the next season.
All right, so easy. So it looks like there's some space in there. Should we chuck the rest of my tomatoes in there?
Ooh, that's a good question, but I'm not sure if it's going to fit in with our crop rotation schedule.
What's crop rotation?
So, great you asked. Crop rotation is actually just basically making sure that you don't plant the same crop in a bed 2 years in a row, just to give the soil a chance to recover.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense, eh? So, let's let's go to the history page and have a look at what we had in there last summer. Oh, okay. It looks like we did have tomatoes in there last summer, so I might not plant those in there, but I did notice that these chilies are almost ready to harvest. They've only got 5 days left, so maybe we can pop the rest of the tomatoes in there once they're done.
That sounds like a fantastic plan.
Yeah, love that. Yeah.
All right, sick. Thank you so much for showing me this app.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, incredible stuff. So that was 6 different applications there that we just seen, and that was 6 months. A lot of people here who started here had not had any technical experience, so it's an absolute joy to see the progression for the majority of people. And even those of you who have had experience, I hope that you gained a bit of value from doing this course. It's always an absolute pleasure, and I know I talk for every single teacher at Wagon that it's an absolute joy and it's an absolute pleasure to teach all of you. So reach out anytime, and to those of you who are going to be software engineers, I'll see you in the industry. So give yourself a round of applause there. Incredible stuff.
Absolutely. I also really want to tell you that you are now joining a really big community. The alumni community of Wagon is almost 20,000 people now. So you are really not alone on this path, and there's always going to be people along the way that are going to be helping you, cheering you on, just like the teachers. But, you know, we have now about like 500 people just in Australia, so you will never be alone on this path. And I really want to thank our teachers, because it's because of your patience and knowledge and time spent with the students that we are here today. So I have a big list to go through, but once I'm done, Hopefully I don't faint, and you can just give them a big round of applause. So thank you so much to Talina, Anya, Kayo, Cam, Christine, Fabrice, George, Glenn, Julian, Jurek, Kathy, Luca, Maria, Mathieu with 1 T, Mathieu with 2 T's, Tom, Tiffany, Xander, Amber, Aaron, Corey, Dylan, Elena, Ellie, and Elliot. Thank you so much. So I know that today is the demo day. It feels like the end, but it's actually really the beginning of the rest of your tech life. You just opened this door and there is all these possibilities. So I just want you all to stay open-minded, to stay resilient, because you're going to succeed in this industry if you have that mindset. And I cannot wait to see what's next for all of you. And once, you get on that learning journey and just love every day, the world is going to be your oyster. Thank you so much for trusting the process. And we are officially done with Demo Day for night 8-8. Congratulations.